Kaduna. What is your take?
It should be properly investigated. Buhari has errand boys. Yes, Buhari should be properly investigated by Interpol, spy police, and other investigative, platform within journalism. They will come out with good results or findings because many people are working for Buhari in the past. In the United States, they acquire many properties there. In the UAE, his wife, they are
Seen there's an alleged news on Twitter that President Buhari, the Trump ordered FBI to go to his house there in US to uncover 5 billion naira in cash and $700 million in gold, and even if possible extricate Nigerian politicians from coming to the US and checkmating their source of wealth there in the US. But I think this is alleged, but it seems Buhari it come out to say that he doesn't have a house there in the US, that he only has 3 houses here in Nigeria, 1 in Katsina and 2 in Kaduna. What is your take?
It should be properly investigated. Buhari has errand boys. Yes, Buhari should be properly investigated by Interpol, spy police, and other investigative, platform within journalism. They will come out with good results or findings because many people are working for Buhari in the past. In the United States, they acquire many properties there. In the UAE, his wife, they acquire properties there. So if properly investigated, we will find out that Buhari is having many houses in. Yes, in Buhari government, he has many questions to answer in the USA. And of course, you know that during the extradition of Abakari, the Super Cup, Buhari worked hard to make sure they didn't at least extradite him into the United States of America. So Buhari has many ace up his sleeve. He has many secrets to hide in the USA. If they properly investigate him, he has many properties over there. Even in the UK, he has properties. And then again in Niger, look at his mansions in Niger, where he's taking his present abode, his present, exile, where he exiled himself now, living in Niger. That building belongs to him, and there are many more buildings he built in other Sahel countries apart from Niger. So Buhari should be properly investigated. But one thing I know is for sure, visa restriction should be on Nigerian politicians. That's why I'm pitying my fellow Nigerians that are being banished, looked for in America this time around. They should have allowed them because they are doing all manners of menial job for the survival of their various families. Look at the Abakari, the Super Cup. He worked for Buhari in the past. He worked for these politicians in the past. He was the one receiving the money, buying properties for them. All the Fulani politicians in the north, he was the one receiving money, buying properties for them in the United States of America. Absolutely, I debunk the fact that Tinubu, Buhari said he's not having any property in the USA. It's a lie. It's based on a well-classified, lies and deception.
Very carefully. There is a saying, as you call it, allegedly or rumor. My brother, there is nothing like a rumor there. There's nothing like allegedly there. Do you trust any Nigerian politician?
So it can be alleged.
My dear brother, I do not trust any, especially Nigerian politicians. I don't trust them. I never believe. I want to give you an example. Abacha never traveled to Europe, but money fly to many European countries bank. Do you know how much that they have given return back to now? Though we have not seen the money, it is only those in government that used to collect the money and share among themselves, because we've not seen it. You understand? But we only hear, we heard about it. Now he did not travel, but the money travel. Buhari saying he did not have any whatsoever house in. He have nothing to do with the house or the news concerning money in America. It's a capital lie. It's a capital one. It's a capital one. It's a lie. It's a lie. Yeah, I will say 100%, 95 is a liar. It's a lie. He cannot say so. And he cannot come and tell somebody like me that such a thing doesn't exist. They have only 3 houses in only in Nigeria. What about other places? You mentioned the one in Saudi Arabia, some places in Dubai, other ones in where is the, see, Baba, may we not deceive ourselves, may we not the truth, may we not follow these people. They follow them, they deceive ourselves. They can never come out and tell you the truth. of anything true to come out of Nigerian politicians. The only time you see them coming out to speak the truth which they don't want to speak is when they have problem. Like people like Yaya Bello, when it happened, he said through the league election that he was among the people. Who asked you? Who needed that? You understand me? When they have finished damaging, done their evil, they will come and what's my business on that? Why didn't you say it when the matter is there, so that we can get the reality and the facts done? And you are telling me. So they don't speak the truth. Buhari is the owner of those things. And what Donald Trump has done is what, if I happen to be Donald Trump, I will even do worse than that. I will seize it. I will turn it to American property. Because these people are very wicked. They are heartless. Imagine the gold that worth over 700 and something million US dollars. Do you know what that means? Apart from the cash sale will be over, let's say, $1 trillion or billions dollars. You understand? This is the money that comes from Africa, money that comes from our land, money that comes from this country. Somebody, one person squeeze this money for his own personal use. Is this not wickedness? This is wickedness in the highest order. Something that you cannot go to grave with. And people are hungry. I could remember during Buhari tenure, he said that he's going to give our students food. I don't know, Mr. Moderator, did your child collect anyone? He promised to pay 5,000. Have you collected your own, Mr. Moderator? Because I've not seen any. Neither did any of my child collect any food for school. I don't know if you have received any community favor from government. And all these things are the things that they use to deceive those that they can deceive. And they enter power. When they get there, they begin to gather the money, siphon the money. See, the other day somebody was talking and I asked the person, excuse me, between Nigerian politicians and Nigerian youth, who is number one Yahoo? No, who is the best Yahoo? Those ones are dealing with Oyibos. You call them Yahoo. You call them bad people. You send EFCC against them. You send police against them. You send SAS before against them. Everything, the uniform men that were against them. But you, the politicians, is there any Yahoo person that have thief the kind of money we don't thief for our purse? See, 700 million worth of dollars of gold na Buhari thief am. Over trillions of dollars na Buhari thief am. Ojos Okalo 12 billions and co. Na Ojos Okalo thief am. Yaya Bello 80 billion na Yaya Bello thief am. Which of the youth, Nigerian youth, don't thief that kind one? And yet these people are working freely. And they after Nigerian youth say they are Yahoo. Who are you not the one? Those leaders, are you people not the one teaching the youth to be doing Yahoo? Because the one you are doing in a highest order. So what Donald Trump is doing now is something that, that need to be clapped for. And I want him to do more. All Nigerian politicians, I repeat, all Nigerian politicians, including councillor, any of them that have anything in USA, Donald Trump, please send your men. Let them investigate. In fact, don't investigate. If you discover that Nigerian politician, Nigeria own anything there, please seize it, freeze it, convert it into your country. Because these people are going on here, but they don't kill us for here. They don't cause so much damages on the citizens in Nigeria here. Seize all their money, seize their bank, seize their houses, even the shoe of their leg. And it is the high time you close the door. Don't allow any Nigerian politician to cross America again. Ban them. They are thieves. Then they will come out here and sentence somebody who managed to see Gary. It out of hungry thief Gary to drink. You give him 10 years imprisonment, life imprisonment. But they are busy stealing thieving our money and carrying our money to overseas to go and bank it. Some of them, funny enough, na only one pikin dem get. I don't know who dem dey pack that money they keep for. Some of them sef, dem no even get pikin, dem no impregnate woman, dem go borrow children and dem go dey. See, Donald Trump do more. I clap for you. I hear you and I support you. Freeze them, freeze all. These people are heartless and they are wicked. Yes, because if that money should be invested here in Nigeria, if that money should be used to promote things in this country, many of our youth that are jobless today will get job. If they should use that money to invest on electricity, invest on the companies and other things, are you hearing me? Listen, many companies that are folded in Nigeria wouldn't have food. Many companies that have departed from this country wouldn't have departed. They will remain in this country and the youth of this country will have job. But they are using all this medium to starve, to deny the youth access to money so that they can continue to influence their power on the youth and use the youth and marginalize the youth so that youth will not be able to rise or to stand up on their right to defend their rights in this country. So I'm in full support of what Donald Trump has done and the one that is yet to do. And I will like him if he face, especially Nigerian politicians, he should investigate all of them. In fact, every Nigerian that come there, investigate them. If they are from political appointment, political houses, please seize them. Seize both the shoe that they wear come. They don't deserve such this thing. Please, enough of this nonsense. These people are heartless, they are wicked. God has blessed us. God has given us everything. They are just packing it. Only them, their children, and their children's children. Something that they will die and they will leave it. And they will not go to grave with it. And see, my brother, Nigerians, Nigerian youths, Nigerian people are seriously in hellfire under the government of their leaders.
For the first eastern state governors, they won't do that. They won't allow it because they are offline errand boys. How could you expect them to go against their slave masters' instruction and orders? The burning down of mosque is a reprisal. That's a retaliation to, what happened to the Igbos in their various, farms, land slums. That was, I think, getting to 5 days now. They were attacked at night by the Fulani Marobas, the terrorists, and it was obvious, indicated that some security forces, maybe from federal forces, actually placated the community people, the community men, especially the villagers that were attacked, that they should sleep and have their rest, that nothing is going to happen. And these villagers actually were convinced, confused and deceived into going to bed. Around 3 a.m. they struck. That was the modus operandi of the Fulanis. That's how they operate. They come at the midnight, darkness of night. They can't come boldly and confront you, but they come like thieves at night and rape and kill and maim. That was how they have been, had been doing it in the past until it repeated itself again in Ebonyi state. And come quote me, there's no how one should tell the Igbo youths not to react. Because of course they know that the Fulanis are the worshippers in the mosque. Fulanis are the Islamist extremists we have in Nigeria. So that's why they actually attack mosque, destroy mosque. And if you ask me, I would have even tell you that not only mosque should be destroyed. They should look for those radical Islamists, those jihadists that spy and disalive those villagers in their various slums. Not only mosque. Mosque is a non-living thing. No, mosque is just only a house. Does it bleed? Does it breathe? Does it have flesh? They should have gone after the orchestrators, the perpetrators of that bloody dastard act. Not question of destroying the mosque. I think it's as a result of infuriation. That's why they actually did it.
Okay, but do you not think this will cause do you not think that the Muslims there in Ebonyi will not attack the churches and pastors in retaliation?
The Muslims in Ebonyi says, how many are they? Is it not foolishness that allowed the cat to accompany tiger for a fight? It is very, very ignorant of the rat to stand on the word of the cat, asking the cat for a fight. So what I'm trying to say is that the Muslims in Ebonyi, are they the one that destroy and kill the villagers? They are not. It's only people that are mad, very, very mad with Islam, Islamic ideology, that go about in Nigeria, killing farmers, killing Christians for no just cause. All in the pretense that they are fighting for Allah. Allah, they are fighting for Allah. Allah is He God? You are fighting for Him. You don't need to fight for your God. It's your God that will fight because He's supersede you. So that ignominy keep on going on and on and on. And I believe the boys, the youths in Ebonyi State will make sure that they remove all the mosques in Ebonyi State. We don't need Islam in Igbo land. We don't need Muslims in Igbo land. We don't need Islamic ideology and Arabic ideology, even Quran in Igbo land. We are the people of southeastern Nigeria. We are all Christians. We are not bloody people. The people that brings about bloodletting in Igbo land are the Fulanis. And who are the Fulanis? They are the extremists, Islamic. Extremists Islamic, as they are in Nigeria, as they are in Palestine, as they are in Iran. We don't need them in Igbo land. We are all Christians. So when inflation, at least, compared Ebonyi youth to carry out that act, you will actually find out that they did so in retaliation to what happened to their Christian brothers. We don't need mosque in Ebonyi State. We are still reiterating it. We don't need mosque in Ebonyi State. They should go to Sokoto. They should go to Kano and Zamfara and build mosque for them. Igbo man doesn't need mosque. Why should you leave your Muslim-stricken, rich region, north, come to southeastern Nigeria that are not Muslims? Are you not looking for trouble? The Sultan of Sokoto that is asking the southeastern Nigeria to allow mosque and Sharia law. What trouble? What kind of trouble is that? Why can't you go into the interior part of Sahel countries and preach your Islamic ideology to them? Igbo man does not like that. Igbo man can never go to mosque. Igbo man will never ever buy into Islam until Jesus comes. Why not you, Sultan of Sokoto, give your life to Jesus instead of introducing a new law, a strange law into our land, convincing us that Islam is a religion of peace and tranquility? Who tell you? Islam you preach, it is for justice and for peace. And later on, it turn against what is justified, what is justice, it turn against what is peace, and become war on the platter of what? Peace. We don't need your Islam. Sadano of Sokoto, we the Igbos don't need your Islam, sir. Please, practice your Islam in Sokoto State. And we mind our business following Jesus Christ in the southeast. Why not you come over to southeast and buy into Christianity? Follow us, conduct retreats and crusade all over southeastern land. Come to church and worship Jesus, even confess Him as your personal Lord and Savior. You could not do that, and you are introducing your law, your religion to us. I think this has gone a long way to indicate how blind the Muslims are, how warring the Fulanis are. We cannot buy into your religion. Our religion, Christianity, is enough for us. Sir, Sultana, please, mind your country, your region, your community. Stop encroaching on the southeastern Nigerian region, asking us to believe into ideologies that are so strange to us and our forefathers. We reject anything Islam in Igbo land.
Okay, but with this now, when farmers cannot go to farm in Ebonyi, in Benue, Ikogi, people cannot go to farm, mostly in the southern part of Nigeria. we see this food of price of food skyrocket. Do you not think at time the government sit down and make sure that the level of insecurity is reduced, so that the price of food items and commodities at least can can improve, so that the life of citizens can improve?
Thank you for your question. The Fulanis that are within Nigerian police could never allow that happen. They can't give security to the farmers who are Christians.
Yeah.
They can never work well, carry out their policing job too well in the regions in Nigeria that are largely Christians. Simple why? Because of religion. You don't expect Nigerian soldiers, all of them, almost 75% of them are Fulanis. You don't expect them to give security in various farmlands in the southwest and southeast and south. Various farmlands whereby the farmers are Christians. You don't expect Nigerian soldiers that are Fulanis to go there and give them security. How could they secure those lands in the south, southeast, and southwest against their Fulani headers? The Fulani headers are Muslims. Those soldiers are Muslims. They can never secure our land for us. We are going to secure our land by ourselves. We have ESN. Yoruba have the Amoteku. The Amoteku in the southwest will actually fortify, secure, and protect the entire land of southwest, while our own land will be secured by ESN, who are all Christians in the southeastern Nigeria, and they will have the strength and opportunity, even the priority, to secure the entire Igbo land. Fulani should go back to their land. Fulani should stop encroaching on another man's farmland, eating their crops. Fulani should stop orchestrating terrorism across southeastern Nigeria, across southwest and south. For a word is enough for a wise man before it's escalated into full pogrom.
Okay. But we see with this, we've seen Chief of Staff Ngozi Orabweze, approve new purchase of weapons to for self-defense against what happened, as regards what happened there in Ebonyi State. Is this a good news?
A good news it is indeed, but the 5 eastern state governors, they won't do that. They won't allow it because they are all Fulani errand boys. How could you expect them to go against their slave masters' instruction and orders? Hope Uzodinma is working for Abakari family, Buhari family, Erufai family, Sheikh Gumi family. How do you think they are going to secure weapons for the security outfit in the southeastern Nigeria so that they will overrun and disobey their Fulani masters? It is not possible. Those governors are not Igbo men again, because the spermatozoa that formed them in their mother wombs are not from the Igbos, but from the Fulanis. It can never work. It can't work that way because of the weapons, if well secured. The Fulani kidnappers, the Fulani bandits, the Fulani headers, they will be arrested. And during interrogation, they will actually tell you they are conniving with the governors and the other political juggernauts in the north to make sure that they annihilate, exterminate, and extinct the rest of the remaining Igbos in the southeastern Nigeria.